What is so?
Come
on.
I forgot I was supposed to start off.
That's
Anyway,
crazy. No, we don't even got. We're gonna keep it going. You got to live in your own bed. Keep going.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back. This is episode 2. New era, new cap.
Damn, you are a sicko. Now we really got to start over. The reason we talking during these 15 seconds is because Lik fucked up the name.
Listen. That's why we restarted. No, they didn't need to know.
Sick. He's sick.
I don't know.
Living your truth, though.
Anyways, whatever.
Let's see what he does this time.
Okay, so it's Malik. You're probably wondering how I got here. No, I'm just joking. But my video kind of tweaks out this episode, so hopefully it's not too bad. Also, if you don't want to watch the video, audio recordings will be up, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts. So that'll be up. Link will be in the description. Hope you enjoy. Peace.
Welcome. We are back. It is your boy Lik. I'm here with AR. Episode 2. New era, no cap.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, my boy?
I'm living good. It's been a good Friday, man. One of my boys just hit me with some. It's been a great Friday. I finished a story from work. One of my boys hit me with some good news.
Okay.
The real one's up 1 today.
Real one's up 1. We got like 25 for real.
Yeah, facts. You not up 1 because if we run it back to the start, like I can't believe you jacked up the name. For those of you listening now, like this is take 2.
Take 2. Most people got to do like 13 takes. You know
who you been with that's doing 13 takes of an intro? That's not recording music.
People, real niggas fuck up sometimes, bro. What can I say? We fuck up sometimes, bro. It is what it is.
Oh man, I'm gonna let you slide.
It's early. Listen, episode 2, we needed 2 takes. It's not gonna keep going like that though.
Okay, all right.
My episode 5 is 1 take only. We're gonna have it down
for sure. But one take in a podcast is crazy. The entire. I mean, we are not the JBP or Rory and Maul or some of the other ones. But
I used to when I was 1 taking podcasts, I didn't have a script. I was just going.
Yeah.
It was just whatever we talked about. It wasn't no cuts. We were just talking.
I mean, you can do it, but if you can definitely 1 take podcast, but I think the issue becomes of like how long are you doing it? Because like if you do a 3-hour 1 take podcast, you got hella time on your hands. It's hard to do like I think 25 minutes where you just sit down and just talk for 25 minutes and get up when the thing is done. What if you enter a conversation that you enjoying and then the timer goes off? Now you gotta go.
True. You gotta go to the next thing.
Yeah.
Go to the next thing. Speaking of next things, what is next for you? What is next for you? What's the next article you talked about?
I just got back from the NFLPA rookie premiere. So I don't think we talked about this last episode. We never got into our jobs or nothing, but I am the U.S. sports business reporter at Bloomberg. I started May 1st. This is day 26 on the job. So yeah, I mean, I've just been really sourcing, having a bunch of meetings. It's been fun though. Like it's been a very, very warm and welcoming environment. Like I've never walked into a place where people I don't know are like, oh my God, he's here. And I'm like, and I'm like, I don't know you, but thank you. Like this is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I got a story coming out about the NFLPA rookie premiere. It's probably one of my favorite NFL events. It's a really good time. It's a private event, but they let me come rock out. So
you know who I gotta ask you about, bro. How's my dog? Listen, the other AR. How's AR doing, bro? Did you chop it up with AR at all?
He is a humongous man. Like,
I believe it.
Like,
how was his back? How was his back doing, bro? He had to carry us all season. How was his back doing? Was his back all right?
He's straight. But I mean, he did have to carry y'all, but it wasn't his fault. Like that's a coaching and athletics and that's a coaching thing more so than anything else.
I could go into.
I bet, but let's save it. Let's save it for August. Save it for August. But he's NFLPA rookie premiere is cool. Like. There's a lot of NFL events out there that the guys are uptight because there's a lot of media in front. You don't want to say the wrong thing, or all it takes is one journalist to piss an athlete off, and now they have a viral clip on their hands. Which I mean, I won't say that's what media wants, but that's how some people make a name. And there's none of that at the NFLPA Rookie Premier. Guys are really personable. They're open. If you come up and talk to them, they'll talk to you, take pictures. This is a good time. Good time. It's the first time they see their jerseys, so a lot of fun.
Facts. Well, yeah, probably.
I mean, I've been to most.
Media
I've been to
stuff, but
you said what?
Because I know some, well, at least some rookies do like media day beforehand, not full media day, but they'll like pictures right after. But that's kind of getting into semantics.
What, at the rookie premiere?
No, just like at their own facilities. Because I know, like,
oh yeah. That ain't nothing, but they got to deal with that regularly.
Yeah.
You can't duck you can't duck press conferences, I think, without getting fined. So it's cool though. It's cool though.
But yeah, how am I doing? I'm doing all right, man. My day hasn't been too crazy. I got a haircut. Went to the grocery store.
Ready to hit the streets, man.
Hooked. Bro, when you get a haircut, and you just recently chopped off a lot of hair, but when you get a haircut, do you go straight to you get home straight in the shower? Wash all that off?
I mean, it depends. First of all, it depends on which barber I'm going to, because some barbers do the enhancements and really feeling like you about to be on the cover of GQ. If it's like, I ain't trying to slight nobody, but like if it's the barber who makes me feel like I'm going to be on GQ, I'm gonna be walking around for the rest of the day. The other barber, like I'm gonna give it a day for sure, but then like when I get back to the crib, if I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm that guy, then straight to the shower, man. I might even put a hat on right after if I'm feeling. I might even put a hat on right after if I don't feel A+. Yeah, man.
Yeah. My thing is usually just because I gotta cut it short every time. So my thing is just getting all the excess hair out of my head. That's usually why I take a shower. Or it's like,
it also depends on, to me, it also depends on what you're wearing. If you got a white shirt on, you gotta go back and change.
You gotta at least change. But yeah.
If you got on black, as long as you don't got like a whole lot of hair, you might be able to rock out. But
yeah, I think I was all right. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere today though. Honestly, I think
my barber back in
tomorrow,
Fayetteville, he's like that. Like he's crazy with it. When I get up from his chair, I'm top 5 dead or alive in human history. Like, like straight.
When's the last time you got a haircut out there?
I mean, when I cut my hair off.
Okay.
Hey, we might as well address something else for real. There's obviously a little bit of awkwardness now that I cut my hair off. Lik cut his beard off. I guess the logo don't really match no more. But listen, it's a new era, so rock with us.
Listen, in spirit, I still got my beard. You still got your full head of hair.
I cannot lie to you. There are times I guess it hasn't been too many days since I cut my hair off, but like there are literally times where I'll be in the mirror, I'll be like this, and like nothing's there. I've never done it in public, but I'll be like, oh, I look stupid as hell. I need to chill.
You used to do the hair flip? He was doing the hair flip.
No. That wasn't my bag. That wasn't my bag.
He was in the Dustin Poirier getting the hair out your eyes.
Come on. That's not my bag. But when like the wind was blowing hard, like if the wind was blowing hard, then like it will have you looking crazy if you have long hair. So sometimes you gotta reset it.
You gotta reset it.
Hard reset it. Now, but I was never one of them. Nah. That wasn't my bag. My hair wasn't even long enough for all that.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't. It was pretty long.
It was decent.
It was pretty long.
Anyway, it was decent.
We a few minutes in. We need to get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road, man.
What you got planned for the summer, man? What's the summer plans looking like?
Man, the summer has started, and I'm still trying to figure out my summer plans, bro. Like, I'm still applying for jobs, finding people to shadow. Like, it's so on the professional side of things, we're still trying to figure it out. On the personal side of things, this is part of the summer plans. Just trying to create more. I planned on creating last summer because we planned on starting a podcast last summer, but I was inside my parents' house, and I to no fault of theirs, I was just feeling awkward in there. Like I always felt like somebody was listening to me, and they're talking to myself, or someone was gonna hear me talking to myself. So I was like, all right, I can't even do it. But now I'm here. Yeah, I'll do voiceovers, everything. I'll talk to myself.
It's definitely one of those things when you're living with your parents where like you are living in somebody's house, and if they want to tell you to shut up, like what you gonna do? Like you can't say nothing.
All right, you're right.
But yeah, I feel it. Like I don't feel like there is a creative shadow in the parents' house, but there is some sort of, it's not shade from your parents, but you feel a little awkward if they never ever come in your room and check on you. You'd be like, are they even listening or whatever? Like, you know, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, and it was like, because my parents are they curse sometimes, but they try not to. They don't drink. They don't never do drugs, anything like that.
Gotcha.
So when I'm there, I try not to curse. And then it's like, and if I feel like I have cursed in front of them a couple times. They haven't like called anything out because I feel like they sensed that it kind of slipped out. It was never like,
and you weren't cussing at them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
No, not never. When you talking to the parents, you gotta come correct. You gotta come correct
for sure. I've never cussed at my parents. Neither one. I don't ever want that smoke. They could be on their deathbed. Ain't no spirits coming back and haunting me because I said, get the hell out of my face. Ain't no spirits coming back on me.
Do you curse with your parents? Like in conversation?
Not really. No.
I mean, if your parents don't curse, then it's kind of.
There have been times where I've been cussed at, but like I knew when it happened, I was like, oh yeah, it's smoke. Like it's over with for me. Yeah. Or like when there have been times where like either I've been cussed at in front of my brothers or my brothers have been cussed at in front of me. And as soon as that, everybody vacates the premises. Like whatever y'all two got going on, I don't want no parts of it.
Oh, no parts. I'm getting out of here. Getting out of here. When's the last time? Actually, no. What are your summer plans? Let's ask you. What are your summer plans?
I'll be around, man. Like as part of the new job, the job is to meet as many people as possible. You know, try to break stories and things like that. So I'm gonna try to hit the NBA draft. I'm gonna be at a bunch of WNBA games this year because the Liberty right over in the other borough, and I went to a WNBA game last year, and it's live. Like their games are liver than the Nets. So I'll be at a bunch of Liberty games. I'm gonna try to hit the NBA draft, maybe the summer league for a little bit. There's something after. Oh, maybe MLB All-Star.
That's out in Seattle.
Yeah, I might hit that. There's a NASCAR race in Chicago, 4th of July weekend. I don't know. We'll see.
I didn't know NASCAR went to Chicago.
They have it's a street race. It's their first street race.
Okay.
So, you know, trying to match some sort of F1 thing. It'll be interesting.
Are you watching Monaco, the Monaco Grand Prix this weekend?
No.
F1?
No.
Not even.
I mean, I'm not. I haven't been a big F1 watcher. Like I've watched the business and how like F1 Miami has kind of exploded a lot more than what it used to be. F1 is becoming like a celebrity and luxury event like no other. Like when it comes around, everyone's like, wow, I have to go. It's going to be the same thing when the race happens in Vegas. So those are my plans. I don't know if I have any plans in August because, you know, August, September is when the new sports year starts. And I'll probably lock in some more. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. The perks of the new job are very nice as long as I go and do my work, which of course I plan to do. Nobody just, you know, sending me across the country to go talk to people. At least not yet.
You fulfilled one of the perks. You went to your first baseball game ever.
First Yankees game ever. I went to a Nationals game ever. I went to a Nationals game.
It would have been cool if it was your first though. That would have been a great game.
Yeah, but like when you start going to the thing is like I was in a suite, and the thing about going to suites is once you are in a suite and then you got to hang around like everybody below you, you either love it or you hate it. Like it's like, so I'm at a football game, or it's just like, dog, like I missed the suite. So, but the Yankees game was live. It was cool. It was definitely cool. A great experience. I left early, so I didn't see the walk off. But
I was about to ask if you left early because I saw on your story you posted that you were at the subway, and I was like, and you posted a caption about the home. I was like, damn, he didn't even see it.
Nah, I was out of there. But it wasn't because of like I didn't want to stay. It's because like the train gets crazy. And
oh yeah, I bet.
I don't even know if my company card was in yet. And I ain't want to eat no $45, maybe $75 Uber for a 20-minute drive. I wasn't. Nah. And then of course the company paid me back, but I ain't trying to be down 100. So, but great experience. I would advise anybody who got the money to go. But if you don't go. Don't. All right, man. Before we get to the next subject, when you coming to NY, man, we gotta get you out of state college.
Oh, honestly, and I think everything I did just to fix that didn't do anything. So it's whatever. Camera's still freezing. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna.
It's all right. It's all right. For those of you watching, I'm gonna send Lik a Google Chromebook, and we're gonna figure it out. He got all this tech.
We're gonna get a new. We're gonna get a new. We're gonna get a desktop. We're gonna get a Windows or something with Windows, and we're gonna get a monitor, and we're gonna get a new phone, and it's gonna be a whole new thing. Where are we gonna get the money for this? Listen, don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, but what? You sound like you finna start trapping. Let's not. I'm just getting started. Let's not.
Everybody in PA in state college is gone. They need a hero. I'm joking.
Not on the corners.
I'm joking. The only thing that threw me off was when we were talking about it with Jew and Miles, and I was like, "Oh, it's only a 5-hour drive." He was like, "Drive to New York? You're not driving to New York. Take it." I was like, "Okay."
You
all right.
You what's about to ask? There's a train station in somewhere around there, ain't there?
Probably.
You could definitely take the train. I would advise you to take the train because you come up this way. Like I don't even know how parking works in my apartment because I don't drive here. Nor would I advise you to pay for gas here. Like you think you will spend more there's a possibility in New York you could spend as much as a phone cost in a weekend on accident.
And that traffic is just nasty.
That's what I'm saying. Like why we ain't doing that. No. Do not drive. Do not drive. If you ever pull up outside my crib and you are in the car, I'm finna stick my head out the window, look and see your car, and I'm about to close the blinds. I ain't even gonna let you in, my boy. I'm gonna
be like, Randall, I need the visitor's pass.
I don't even know how to get that. The building managers in my building, I don't even know, they speak broken English.
Bro, speaking of New York, I don't know if I put this in the text. I did want to hear how you're living because I saw this TikTok of this girl in her apartment building had to be like half the size of this room I'm in.
Oh yeah, they're small, but I'm straight. I got a whole. It's like a living room. I done turned it into a nice living room. We got a decent. The kitchen ain't all that great. Neither is the refrigerator. My microwave is nice. But it ain't bad. Like I got.
It was like she had her spices and her toiletries in the same drawer.
That's sick, man.
She didn't have no other cabinet space.
Yeah, but I feel like it's definitely like that in New York. I mean, I think
that's same amount of rent as me. That's rough. Got to get it out the mud.
Yeah,
get out the concrete.
That's crazy, but no, not me. I have a bedroom. I have like 3 closets.
That's good.
And this is not. This apartment is very modest. Like this isn't the greatest 1 bedroom in New York, but as my rent prices stay low, like I'm staying here.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no point in moving to an upgraded facility because I got a new job and no. I'll just
someone told me
this apartment
after 1L year. It was this a guy who went to law school here before. He said lawyers not necessarily go broke, but they put themselves in bad situations because they're trying to live based off of their first like salary. Like they get $100K salary, they try to get a new Benz, get a luxury apartment, this, that, and the third. It's like, no, you get what you need, you keep the car you got or get a modest car, and you live a minimalist
life. Like in New York, the reason I think sometimes young people can struggle in New York if you don't have a crazy job that's making you a lot of money or whatever. It's like you have to live according to your means. You cannot come here. This is not the city to experiment in, like, because you'll be broke. Like, it's straight like that. Like, the landlords are crazy, rent is crazy. This ain't a city to come here and, like, without money to figure it out. It's not one of those. I don't think so. Like, unless you got a nice friend or family member who allow you to sleep on their couch or whatever, don't come here and be like, I just signed a lease and I can't pay it. Because when that rent keep going up, man, inflation is crazy right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't let it deflate your life, man.
Yeah, I'm in a better situation than some people, just like because I got my people like are good. But yeah, having to just be like, I don't know how I'm about to pay this rent, but I need a place to stay. I'm gonna sign this lease. That's just
no. I mean, I think there are definitely places here, but you have to sacrifice something. You're not about to find your dream apartment. Like, it's not about to be a Charlotte apartment or a DC apartment or even a Columbus apartment in New York. If I was living in Columbus right now, I'd be living like a king. Like, I would legitimately be living like a king. I could stay near the Short North. I could stay downtown.
I don't know if you want to stay near the Short North.
I know they shooting over there now.
Getting nasty. It's getting nasty over there, bro.
Over there. That's crazy.
That's why I'm back here, bro. I can't. No, I'm joking. I live in Westerville.
I'm gonna be serious, man. I've never gone to the bar. I've never gone to the bar in the Short North.
They're not.
I'd be
bad.
I'd be kicking it at Easton.
Oh, so you still be in the trenches with it,
man? I said Easton Mall, Easton Town Center.
They be getting grimy over there,
man.
They big.
I ain't lived in Westerville in a minute. I used to work at Easton. If it's gotten grimy, that's sick.
I
know they definitely, I think it's
just
like
kids though. Honestly, I think it's just
I mean they definitely used to be coming in every Black Friday and tearing up the Forever 21 and fighting in H&M and whatnot. But like, it happens.
There was something, but I think there was something with a shooting happened. But that's Columbus. They'll get better. There are a lot. Like, it's weird. Columbus is going like opposite directions at the same time. Like, it's getting really good. Like, they're adding a bunch of. I guess this is gentrification probably. But they're adding a lot of cool stuff to Columbus. But at the same time, it's getting worse. Like, crime rates and all that type of stuff is getting worse at the same time. So
I talk to like less than 10 people from Columbus consistently. So when I touch down, like, I'll be like, I don't even really be seeing nobody. Like,
I'll see the people I usually talk to, and then I usually get out of there. Obviously see my family and stuff, but and I'll get out of there.
I have no family in Columbus. I got some really close family friends, and every time I touch down, they're like the first people I see.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it is what it is. We had two different experiences, and we're going completely off track here, but who gives a fuck at this point? We had two different experiences because, like, I moved to Columbus my 7th grade year, and I will say, like, the Columbus community of people, and through different things, through athletics, through cheerleading, which is athletics, and dance, or whatever you want it to be, I think that community is really strong. But I wasn't a part of that community. So when I got there, like, in some ways, I was always like a little bit outside of things going on. I stopped playing high school football.
Yeah.
So I don't be back there. And then when I go back there, I spend like 2 days there, and I'd be like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if I'm not hanging out with my friends who are there, then I really don't have much to do there. Like, I'll see my parents, I'll kick with my parents. My sister lives there now, which is cool. So I'll hang out with her. But yeah, other than that, it's not much for me really to do there.
With the summer off seasons, NBA off season, football off season, baseball all summer, WNBA all summer.
Yes, sir.
And of course, UFC. We are, both of us, for those of you who are listening, are big UFC fans. I give myself like a 6 out of 10. What would you give yourself on the scale of 1 being a horrible, somebody who just catch a fight when they're in a bar, and 10 being they watch everything?
Probably Probably like a 7, 6, 7, because it depends on the weekend. You know, it depends on the weekend. Depends on what I'm doing. Like
as a consumer, the UFC hasn't been moving me lately. Like since the Adesanya Pereira fight, it ain't been moving me.
Yeah, because
what was the
next one after that? For sure, the next one after that one was Aljo Cejudo. The next pay-per-view, I think it was, and I didn't even watch the main event.
It was cool. It was cool, but like
I will watch it back eventually because I like knowing what
the thing that happened afterwards with when they brought.
I did see that they brought Sean.
When they brought Sean into it, like I get the I think his Endeavor bought WWE. UFC and merged them, but like that was very, very forced. And I think even Dana said it was a mistake. So they know better.
I think they saw what they did with Volk when he came into the octagon with Islam, but Volk and Sean O'Malley are two different characters. Like, not saying Sean's not calculated, but Sean is more calculated in like the popularity
for sure,
social media effect than Volk is. Volk is more calculated, like, all right.
And then I think in some ways, some of that stuff has got to be spontaneous. Like, and it has to be I think it also has to be two guys who have legitimate beef. Those guys don't have legitimate beef, and you can tell. They don't have no beef. Yeah, they have no beef. It's like there's no real animosity between them. They're competitors, and they have a promotion that's trying to promote their fight. So of course they're going to do everything to build it up to be what it is. And Aljo and Sean are going to do the same thing. But as you can see in media right now, like in some ways it doesn't even feel like the UFC is rocking with Aljo.
I don't know if they ever did. I think that's a common thought though, that they never really did.
They for all the champions they got, I don't know that I've ever heard Dana like give him legitimate compliments as much as like, he's he does a lot for Adesanya, and I know this is a bad example because of the fact that Adesanya stays consistent. He's always fighting and things like that. But if you're the champ, you at least deserve some respect. He's defended it 3 times now, I think.
Yeah, he's going for 4.
3. Yeah, he'll be going for 4. Bro, you can't have a 4-time champion that you hate working with. Figure out a way to market him.
Yeah.
So,
especially
that fight.
It was the last one was in New York. If they're going for this one to be in that region again, like if I
think it was in Jersey. It was in Jersey. It was in Jersey.
The last one was in Jersey. Yeah. But if this one's going to be in Boston, you could sell it. Now they're probably going to sell it this way anyways, but sell it based on old Boston, New York rivalry. Make Sean look like the one people are rooting for, and try to get. I guess that's more like the WWE way to go with it.
Here's the crazy thing: Dana is from Boston.
He's from Boston.
Yeah, so like I mean, look, I just think there's a way to market all of your stars. Yeah. And if you invest in your stars, then they'll grow with you. They'll grow with the brand. But the minute you start trying to throw somebody to the top, is when things go wrong. We saw it with Darren Till. And the UFC has done a good job with different fighters. Like obviously the Alex Pereira stuff paid off. Adesanya is another example. And in some ways, Sean, I would say O'Malley's been well. But the thing is,
once he's been fighting for a while. He's been in the UFC for a while.
Yeah, because they allowed him to fight nobodies and get highlight fights from. I mean, not. Sorry to the fighters I just called nobodies, but allowed him to fight guys who maybe he shouldn't have been fighting. Like
it helped that he was on the Contender Series and Snoop Dogg happened to be commentating that. So that's definitely a clip that gets played a lot. Go ahead.
Right.
You're saying with
Izzy. No. I mean, I just think there's a way that you can build up everybody if you invest in them. You can't just abandon it because this guy has multicolored hair, blah blah blah. Bro, go tap in with Sterling's base, wherever his base is. Go tap in with that. I know that Sean O'Malley has done a lot on an individual basis to build up his own brand, but it is just as much as the promotion's job to build up the athletes that are under the promotion as it is the athlete's job. Like that's how it works across literally the sports world. Think about NBA athletes, NFL athletes, MLB athletes. The leagues invest in the players to help them be stars.
That push.
Right. And I mean, who would you say the main guy is in the UFC right now?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's not. I wanted to say it was Conor, but it's not even Conor anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted to
say
say
top 3 main guys.
Him coming back from getting the Ultimate Fighter thing, but which hasn't aired, which will be interesting. Izzy's up there.
Izzy's top 3 in UFC for sure.
Yeah. John Jones coming back, he's up there.
Yeah, he is.
He's only had 1 fight. What do you mean by top 3?
So when I say top 3, I wouldn't say skilled. I just say in popularity. Like they transcend the sport in terms of superstardom. So I think in every league there's a top 3 right now. In the NBA, it'd be LeBron, Steph, insert another player that you think belongs. Giannis, probably Giannis. It probably in the NFL
would have been Ja.
Relax, man. Well, that's a whole different conversation we can get into. But
whole different
in the NFL, it's probably Mahomes, Hurts, Burrow right now. Jackson could be there at the end of the year. Lawrence could be there. I mean, Rodgers has done too much controversial stuff for the
Josh
NFL.
Allen can be there if we get a couple playoff wins.
Yeah, man. That baby, he got to settle that baby mama drama. But they talking crazy about him on TikTok.
I didn't see it. I've seen it, but it was always I've seen the Josh Allen TikToks, but it's only a couple of them that I've seen. And
let's not get sidetracked.
We're getting with Josh Allen. Like, Josh Allen's single now. But no. Top 3 in the UFC. I feel like
that part out.
I feel like I don't even know the context of the Josh Allen situation, honestly. I don't know anything.
Yeah, but that's why it's got to get cut out because I don't know the context. We can't be having conspiracy theorists on TikTok make it into the pod. It can't happen.
Without your journalist integrity, I would have left it in. Pause. But anyway, get back on track. So top 3 in the UFC, I'd say Izzy, John Jones, and based off popularity, I'd go Sean O'Malley. Like, there's so many people who know him, and
probably,
yeah,
probably. I mean, 155 is Islam, 170 is Leon. Yeah, I mean, that probably is the top 3 right now. But the thing is, like, John has been in so much. He's the greatest fighter of all time. Everybody knows that. That's a given. But he's been in so much controversy that, like, that's
part of why he's so popular, though, too.
I wouldn't say. You think John was more popular than Francis?
Yes.
I don't.
I think
in 2022, no. Because John was
because he had
between the years of 2021 and 2023. I don't think John was more popular than Francis. And yes, he wasn't active, but like you think about the Conor stuff. Conor was like he literally showed up at the what's the name fight, Tank and Garcia fight. He's talking to Garcia, and people are taking that and being like, "Oh my gosh, Conor's talking to nobody." If John Jones shows up at a fight, I don't know if that same thing happens. I think that happens if Izzy shows up at a fight.
It just happened. He was at the fight with Tyson Fury.
That's what I'm saying.
That made his way to my timeline, which probably all Izzy and MMA and all those. But
you just murmured through that whole thing. But
I did.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think that the UFC was really banking on getting Ngannou versus Jones, and it didn't happen. And now, like, heavyweight could potentially be in real limbo if John Jones beats when John Jones beats Stipe,
and just
if he retires, then what?
Because you can't throw Cyril Gane back up there for a belt.
You can't. Who's next? Who's next? Like Tai Tuivasa?
Jonathan Almeida, I think that's his name.
Yeah, I mean there's some dogs in heavyweight, but the thing that makes UFC
who's watching, because
you can't
say that, you can't say his name and people are gonna be like, oh yeah, heavyweight, crazy. Like no one's gonna know, especially because he's not knocking people out. He's putting them to sleep within 2 minutes
But that's the thing with John. Like that's why I would say that Francis is more popular because of the fact that he does have the superhuman ability. Yeah. Every sports needs superhumans. And that's just how it is. Like, and the UFC has superhumans, but they're not marketing them. And look, it's some.
Do you think that could have been helped if obviously it would have been helped if he went and boxed, but or would you have let Francisco box?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. It doesn't look. I'm not sitting here telling you that like Francis was going to beat anybody or everybody. But you think about the hype that Conor and Mayweather had, and I'm not even going to say that it would be in comparison, but the fact that you can transcend a fighter. Like, what if he just lands one hard shot?
We know it's like that Deontay Wilder effect when he fought Tyson Fury. Because
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
it didn't even have to be Tyson Fury. It didn't have to be
anybody. He just needs to land that one clean punch, and everything can be over. And then the whole mystique of it. Okay, play the Alistair Overeem knockout. He almost took his head off his shoulders.
Sent it in orbit.
Can he do that in boxing gloves? Then you can have the whole backstory of he wanted to be a boxer. How he got to France because his only mission was to box. Like, yeah.
But the thing is, I think from a promotions perspective, the thing is that boxers do make more money than most UFC fighters, all UFC fighters for the most part. And so if Francis does beat someone and win some belts, anybody beat someone and win some belts. Now the thing is, like, do you defend them? And my answer, if I was a fighter, no, absolutely not. We'll run it back. We can run it back and we double the bag again, but I'm not defending those. Like, that's not what I'm here for. But when you shut it out, now we're in a situation where heavyweight could very well be in no man's land. And the UFC will 100% try to negotiate him out of retirement. But again, what is going to move the people? After the Stipe fight, where it's the greatest heavyweight of all time versus the greatest fighter of all time, what's sitting you down and being like, on a Saturday night, I got to watch it.
Yeah.
The only fights is moving.
Heavyweight has good young dogs.
Yeah, 100%. But you got to invest in those too.
Got hurt, but he was on his way. But but you couldn't put him up in a championship fight for a vacant belt,
right?
And expect it's going to do crazy numbers.
And the thing is, all of these fighters are independent contractors. So John can literally just say, like, I'm not fighting him.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, like, I think the division that is really exciting me the most is light heavyweight. Like, I think light heavyweight has smoke there right now. Once Prohaska gets back, Jamal is a good champ.
Alex is up there.
Bro, Alex, you have everything. Bro, Alex versus Yuri. Don't call me, don't text me. You know where I'm at, man.
That's one of the ones. I'm a 10 out of 10 UFC fan.
Oh yeah.
But I'm
watching prelims.
After Alex really beat Sean Strickland and then he beat Izzy, he turned into whenever he fights, I'm watching.
Oh yeah.
Even though he lost to Izzy again, but
that's the next super fight.
It's still
I think the UFC knows that too. I think the UFC knows that too. Is like, I think Jamal is probably gonna fight Yuri. And if he wins, it doesn't matter who wins. They have a superstar fight regardless because of Alex's power. If Alex becomes the champ and Izzy is still the champ, you have Alex and Izzy 3. I guess it's 5. No, it'll be 3 in
MMA. It'd be 3.
It'd be Alex and Izzy 3 for whatever belt that they should challenge each other, honestly. But
we'll do it at a catchweight at 190.
No.
Look, winner gets both belts.
Bro.
No. But for Izzy to be champ and Alex to be like, no, I came up here.
That is a fight.
And I beat you up here.
Bro. That's the fight that moves me. But as you know, like, you're one knockout away from that entire thing being ruined.
Yeah. Like if Jan catches Alex, then it's just
man
tough.
Man. I
know we think Alex is gonna deliver that left hook again.
We haven't seen nobody really test his wrestling. I mean, Izzy took him down, but like, we're not calling Izzy no A+ wrestler. I don't even think Izzy would call himself an A+ wrestler. We ain't seen nobody really take him down, and maybe Jan will do it, but like, I just know. I think there was a report, and I'm not sure where to credit this, but there was a report that he was 228 on fight night of the first fight. 228. I don't know if that's true. Let's not say 228.
I would believe it though, because both times
he's huge. Massive. He's huge in the ring. He's huge in the ring. If he is 205, that's an easy cut for him. 185, he'd be looking skin and bones, and then he put on as much as he can after. 205, he could very well.
I think Alex was all. I think I also saw Alex with Tyson Fury, and they were like, "There's no way Alex is 6'4".
That's what I'm saying. There's no way. There's no way. Either that or Tyson Fury's height is gas.
Can you hear me?
I get you. Can you hear me?
There you go. There you go. Yep, you're back.
I was trying to do some research. My fault.
Oh, good.
You can still hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. You're good.
All right, cool. But now I'm interested. Hold on. Let's see. How much was Alex Pereira fight weight?
Yeah, he's because they said because Izzy's 6'4", and everyone who sees Izzy is like, that dude is huge. Like, he's a lot bigger than you think. And if Alex was making him look regular,
bro. Izzy, everybody that Izzy has fought up until Alex, he dwarfed them. Like, he wasn't like bigger than them in size.
He was taller and longer.
Right, but
like Rob, just still the strength,
the ability to keep someone away from you. Mm-hmm. He was incredible at that. And then like I saw Alex and I was like, dog, like nah. Like, it's literally like if you stand next to I'm like 5'10", 155, 160. Mm-hmm. If I saw an NFL player who was stand next to Deebo Samuel's like that, I stood next to Deebo Samuel and I'm like, okay, now I understand why dudes don't like tackling you.
Bro, because like, I don't know why people underestimate it. Like, no, those guys they look small because Trent Williams is a monster. Like, that's why Deebo doesn't
I shook hands with Francis.
Trent Williams is a monster.
No, he's crazy. He's crazy on the field. But I shook hands with Francis, and then I understood his knockout power. I understood. Like, he didn't have to throw nothing. I shook hands with Francis. It wasn't even like he has a big hand, but his hand was like a 10-pound dumbbell.
Oh.
Like I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, like, your hands are actually heavy.
Yeah, you wasn't lying about them sand mines. I see it. Mm-hmm. I feel it. Like if you wanted to, we was in the office and I think we were interviewing him one day. And I just remember I interviewed him like the last 10 minutes. And I just remember when I shook his hand, I'm like, if you wanted to knock out every motherfucker in this bitch and walk out of here, who was going to stop you?
You could.
Who was going to stop you?
And he wouldn't even have to put because if he put all his 100%, he'd kill somebody.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing about
a layman.
If he fought in the bare knuckle fox, if he fought in the bare knuckle thing, they'd have him in Arkham. In Alcatraz.
We can't do that with him.
Yeah, there's no way. You want to keep this, or you want to talk about actual cards of the summer?
Let's go to cards, man. Let's go to the first one. The next numbered card, next pay-per-view. I'm in it for the co-main event.
Yeah, we know.
We gotta run the Olive era back, but Amanda Nunes, Irene Aldana. I said it right, Nunes.
I think it's Nunez.
Nunez.
I think that's what it is.
All right, we gotta tell ESPN to put the tilde up there. We gotta put it. They need a tilde because if the tilde was there, I would have announced it correctly.
You're straight. Go ahead.
But yeah, Amanda Nunes, Irene Aldana. I think she pronounces the E at the end of Irene. I don't think it's just Irene. That's the main event. at bantamweight 135. I think they need to get rid of 140, the women's 145 for right now.
It's over with.
It's
over with.
No one's fighting it.
They don't. There's not enough. There's just not enough women.
Either
that or there. I don't even know. I don't know that side of the UFC's business, but like, it's very clear that they are keeping that division alive because Amanda's champ. If they would have found people to defend her, like if they could have, they would.
They would. But no one's.
I don't even know the last time I've seen a 145 fight on a card.
Yeah, no. I mean, either. Because I think Kayla fights at 145.
Yeah, that was the fight Harrison. To make until she got knocked out. I mean, it was knocked out, choked out.
Yeah, and that was out over in PFL.
Clarissa you could have saw it. There's she didn't do too great. Yeah. Who cares? She's a legend.
Great. Yeah, legend boxer. I'm just saying she didn't do great.
I think the Mexico Brazil rivalry here is dope. I watch for Charles. I think Beneil has been done dirty. Yeah, I mean this will be a cool card. I'll watch the last two fights.
Sleeper card. Let's see any sleeper fights on here. Khalil Roundtree, Chris Dawkins, not really. Chris Curtis, the action man Curtis. He's always entertaining. Nazardine Imavov, Aruchi Lang. Are you a prelim watcher? You watch the prelims?
Every now and then. Depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Man, let's get to the next card. Let's get to the next card. Stop trying to make something out of this.
Charles Oliveira.
All right, here we go.
First round submission.
First round?
First round. Get him out of there quick. We're coming for that belt. We're coming right back for it, bro. It's no problem.
That's crazy.
UFC 290, July 8th. That 289 is June 10th. This one is July 8th. We got two championship fights. First one, Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez at featherweight. Co-main, Brandon Moreno, Alexander Pantoja at flyweight. And then, of course, we got Robert Whitaker, Dricus Duplessis. This is a good card.
This is a good card.
Solid card.
I'm excited to see.
Jimmy Crute, Alonzo Menafield, that's a banger.
Yeah.
Sean Brady, Jack Della Maddalena, that's a banger. Robbie Lawler, Nico Price for the OGs. Bo Nickel, we are.
Hey, you might be like a 7.5 because you nerding out right now.
I think last one.
This card is moving me. Where is this card? I was in Vegas. Yeah, this card is gonna be solid. I'm definitely gonna be locked in for sure. I'm excited to see
whole card. I'm sitting down.
The fight that I'm most excited for is definitely Whitaker versus the other guy because we not addressing him. I'm not saying his name.
I know.
I'm not saying his name. We're not giving him no clout because he violated in that press conference. Violated.
Yeah. I didn't think he.
But I do want to see Izzy drag his carcass across the continent of Africa. I can't say that I'm rooting for him, but I just want to watch the fight because it'll be even funnier if Robert denies that.
Yeah. Do you think they could have just went straight to him versus Izzy?
Yes, but it wouldn't have sold.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have sold.
Yeah, getting a win. And I feel like even if he just beats Rob, I feel like it's gonna sell because of Izzy. But
they need
for it to really pop off, he needs to do something crazy.
Middleweight
he needs to do Rob dirty, or it needs to be a war.
But he's not. They're not. Izzy wants to fight again, so this is his title fight. Like Izzy is such an active champ, where he doesn't really make guys earn it as much anymore.
Yeah, he's not gonna say you gotta show me something.
You know what I'm saying? Like he likes to fight. So I mean, if you think about what happened after the Jan fight when he lost, I think he fought Vettori right after. And then he fought Whitaker. No, he fought Cannonier, then Whitaker. Like all of those fights, he stayed active the entire time. So I think this will definitely bring a title fight out of it. And for those of you who can't tell, Adesanya is my favorite fighter in UFC.
I don't think Dricus is gonna have I can't see. I don't know who beat who. Listen, I don't know who beats Izzy at 185 after he just went through those 2 fights with Alex. Like I feel like that's a level up. That loss and coming back and getting it back.
You feel like he just got Super Saiyan?
Fire.
He can metal bend now. He just touched lightning.
That's a good reference. He'd rock with that one.
Yeah, he got the Toph tattoo. That's why I said it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. I didn't want to. Listen, you was going. I thought you would boost me up to a 9 if I referenced his tattoos. You know, I didn't want to. I don't want to.
Nah. He's talked about it before. I've watched him.
I didn't want to fan out too much. But yeah, that's a fire card. I could get into that more, but we're gonna go ahead. This is a solid one. Gimmicky.
Oh, it's a gimmick
but a
card.
solid one. Gimmicky, but a solid one. BMF title, most
really
important
built
title.
out yet.
The most important. It's got enough. It's got 7 fights on it so far. Obviously Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje. Dustin versus Justin. Jan
Retirement
Blachowicz.
fight in some ways. I wouldn't be surprised that's a retirement fight.
Like loser. Because I could see
because I mean,
away.
this is 2 and 3, and then I mean Justin has been teasing
Justin's
retirement. And it's because he's been in so many wars and things like that. But you still there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to see if I can get this thing to stop too.
But yeah, he's Justin has been in so many wars, and so I think you lose this fight, you're 2 fights away, unless. I mean, yeah, you're 2 fights away no matter what. Like who does what's his name fight again? What is his name? When does Islam fight again?
I don't think they have anything set up for Islam right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if Islam.
Oh, yeah, 155. Yep.
Right. But yeah, I think this is 100%. If Justin doesn't win, and I think at this point, like Dustin Poirier has got to lean into being a money fight guy. Conor has given him that stardom. I think if Dustin Poirier had beaten Charles Oliveira in his title fight, he would be a superstar.
Yeah,
I think he is on a scale of like we'd have to classify these things and give them like nice words or whatever, but he's like the tier below a superstar because he's never won the belt.
Do you think he had the same for Gaethje? If Gaethje beat Charles,
yes,
if he beat Khabib, yes, definitely. But Charles,
yeah, if it would have beat Charles, anybody would have beat. I mean, it was clear as day. Like Charles was a lot of fun when he fought because like nobody was ever expecting him to win. But yeah, I think that if Gaethje would have beat Charles, he turns into a superstar. Now, granted, like it would have taken time to build that up because everybody, the true UFC people that watch, remember what Khabib did to both of them.
Yeah.
But the thing now is like whoever gets to fight Islam through this, because I think this is a title contender fight. If you lose to Islam, it's time to just go be a money fight guy, because at this point you can't beat guys from Khabib's camp. It's that simple.
I don't even know if I could see one of them beating.
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's Dustin has the submissions, and he almost had Khabib.
But if we're talking about having submissions, he beat Charles.
Who?
Like if we're basing it off of that, Islam beat Charles.
Islam. Oh yeah. I think so too. But like I think Dustin is better.
He's got one more grip,
than to beat. And look, I think Dustin is if he were to get the belt, it's a really, really fun story. Really fun story that you can lean into. And I think the same thing for Justin too.
Or Dustin would be a fun story. Yeah. And then if Dustin, no.
Hold on. Look, watch this. Look at this. Hold on. Watch. Hold on. What's going on? Now you see I'm recording right now. You calling in the middle of the pod. You say hello. Oh, you getting dolled up? Anyway, I'm with Malik. You think I'm in here talking to myself for a couple hours?
Right now.
I know you can't even see him right now because his camera. He got 2000 camera equipment from 2004.
Nah, my equipment is elite.
FBMA duties, man. We're gonna get into that one day. FBMA duties. We back to it though.
When I get admitted, we're gonna get into it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna certify you. But I mean, you could be a member of the FBMA and be a free agent. It's just about what you're doing. Like that's the thing. All FBMA members, they not all in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, look, this is the most prestigious organization there is. There is no, definitely better than the BNA, the BNC, whatever they go by nowadays. Straight like that. And that's where the Jew and Miles.
But we left off.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
I wanted to. You referenced if Dustin got the belt again, given if he got the belt, I don't know how this timeline would match up, but if he got the belt and Conor beat Chandler?
Oh, they got to run it.
They have. I think
they have to run it.
Conor beats Chandler. He's getting the championship.
But the thing is, Conor's getting a title fight regardless.
Yeah,
people
no matter what. That's what I'm thinking.
But it's all about the timeline because who knows? I don't know if Conor's officially entered the testing pool.
I think I saw a report that he did.
Yeah, we'll look it up and add a little line in there at the bottom. But let's say he fights in December, and this Islam fights one of them in November. That fight is probably happening in April or May.
Yeah.
But thing is, I think that fight works either way. Like let's say one of these guys loses and Islam keeps the belt. Now you have Islam versus Conor. Let's run it. I know there's a good chance that Islam could maul that man. But the history behind it, Islam was in the ring when, man, come on. We got to run it.
Yeah.
I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, he deserves it or anything. No. But I mean, Conor's not making 155.
If Conor runs through Michael Chandler, bro.
He gonna have to retire too.
Bro. If Conor runs through Michael Chandler, it's gonna get so loud. Just because we already know he's winning the vocal war. We already know he's winning the war.
That little snippet they put out was nasty.
That's all we needed to see, bro.
It's over.
He's going 2-0 on tough. Not based on who wins, but
I think
Uriah Faber. That wasn't fair.
Look, man. Michael Chandler can cut an incredible promotion.
Yeah.
Conor is about to make a fool of that man. Yeah. It just has to do with Conor sets you up for things. And the UFC generally does not have a lot of incredible trash talkers. I think there's 5 over the course of its history. Obviously you got to throw Chael in there, Conor in there.
Yeah.
Who else would you throw? I might throw Bisping in there.
Can't let you get close. Bisping was good.
Yeah, I think Bisping's in there. Let me throw 2 others in there. But those 3, I think Izzy's. Yeah.
It gets a little corny.
Yeah, it gets a little corny.
Hey,
Usman had a good funny moment with Leon. We talk about when he was mocking him in the press conference. You're letting him bully you, son.
Oh, yeah, that was good. He got owned.
Yeah, then that was after. Then he was scared to fight.
Yeah,
but,
no, I'm saying after his coach said that to him.
Oh yeah. But I think there's incredible storylines. I think.
Come on, Leon.
Alex and Jan is gonna be a banger. Bobby Green and Tony banger. I mean, this Paulo Costa fight is hilarious. This might as well be a retirement fight for him too. I got a bad
feeling about Tony T. Ferg and Bobby Green.
For who?
I got a bad feeling it's not gonna happen.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel. I mean, I don't know, man. I know into it. I just feel like someone's gonna have to pull out for something.
That's tough.
I don't think it'll be Bobby because he just had to pull out of a fight. I think.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if this stacks up,
Warrior, so he'll make it too.
This card is fun. I think like even Steven Thompson is always fun to watch. Damn, they got Derek Lewis as number 11 in the rankings now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that the UFC loves him, so he'll always be around. But he
tried to let him gatekeep, but he
then he kept failing. He kept failing.
He wasn't keeping that gate.
Yeah, they was running through. They was running through him.
He wasn't keeping that gate.
Pause. But they was definitely running through.
It was a fun run though. It was a fun run.
Hey, I forgot we got Kevin Holland on this card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this card is like that. But the next card, what's the next card supposed to be? Oh, that's the Sean and Aljo.
The next one is Sean and Aljo, and they haven't built that.
We'll see. Yet. We'll see. I mean, I hope it happens because I'm tired of them talking crazy to Aljo. Like he ain't just win 3 fights in a row. But yeah, man, it should be a fun UFC summer. But with every summer, every summer has a music anthem. Mm-hmm. So my question to you is, who is going to have the music anthem of the summer? And you're not even a music guy for real.
I'm not a music guy, man. I'm not. So I haven't been following too many trends. I think Drake is too easy of an answer to say Drake is going to have a summer banger, which he'll have a summer banger.
Yeah, probably. He can't stay away from the studio too long.
Who just dropped? Lil Durk just dropped. So
hey, he got one.
He got one on there.
He got one on there.
That's who I wanted to go with. I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't listened to his album yet.
The song with Cole, "All My Life."
All My Life.
It's a candidate. It's a candidate.
He's got Alicia Keys song. 21 Future.
None of them on there. Solid. All My Life is a single. And Cole gave a really good verse. Cole gave a really good verse.
Let me think of who could have Song of the Year or Song of the Summer.
Song of the Year. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
I thought that there could have been potential with Amine and K Tronada, but Amine was giving out bars. Mm-hmm. So
it's like when we think of Song of the Summer, it's not. It doesn't have to be like super deep. It's just something that's
of course not. It's everywhere. It's a hit.
It's playing everywhere. Like I couldn't even tell you like who's just killing the charts right now.
I mean, honestly. I think like Essence had it forever with WizKid and Thames.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think about some of the ones of the past, like One Dance had it. Drake done had Song of the Summer a bunch of times. I think. I mean, even
could it be? Could Ice Spice have a Song of the Summer?
Hey, she got the. I don't know.
She just dropped with Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to it.
Hey man, the things that's going on in that camp right now are crazy.
With Taylor Swift?
Yeah, man. You heard what Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend or maybe new boyfriend called Ice Spice?
Oh no!
Hold on,
is something bad?
It was nasty. It was nasty. Hold on.
It had to be ex because you can't be a boyfriend right now and say something bad about Ice Spice now. I feel like that's.
Yeah. Matt Healy said. Hold on. He said he called her a chubby Chinese lady and an Inuit Spice Girl. Like he violated.
Yeah,
and they got a song. Okay, like, the things that's going on. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Let's not.
If he dated Taylor Swift, I understand why he's calling her chubby. Because we see where your preference is on body type. The Chinese part, I don't get that one.
Very strange.
Inuit, is that like
I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that word. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
I think I could be way off. But that sounds Inuit. Like
it's Inuit. A member of indigenous people.
I was gonna say indigenous people. I didn't want to say like people who lived in igloos, but that's all I could think.
I mean, it did say Greenland and Alaska. So I mean,
I guess that's from the boots that she wears.
Whatever, but
you're just reaching. You're reaching.
Yeah, yeah. You hating. Doja could do it again.
Doja Cat.
Doja could do it again. I mean, but Doja's been teasing that she about to drop bars. Like her next album is about to be
coming back to us as a people.
We're gonna bleep this next word out, but her next album about to be for the
friends.
She made the shit for the pop girlies.
We can't let her back in, bro. She sold us out. We can't. We were there for her. We can't let her back in, bro. If
Doja drops, hey, did you listen to her Kill Bill remix? Hey man, she came with some bars. Like I was like, oh, hold on, hold on.
This is our problem as a people. This is our problem.
Hey man, we cannot look. This is gonna go in a completely different direction. It's gonna go in a completely different direction.
Nah,
but
I was a Doja stan, and people was like, not really. I just
look, man. Are we listening? We could literally call out anybody.
They were mad at me.
We can call out anybody now. There's far worse things. Like people have really harmed people. We can name a bunch of artists.
For sure.
I mean, you could let's not go in this direction. It's gonna go. Let's save it. Let's save it.
I was about to name our auntie's favorite musician, but we're not gonna go there.
Oh man, don't do that.
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah, that's too far. We about to get canceled in episode 2.
I was gonna say that was an example of the letting.
I'm interested that you said. Yeah. I mean, I think there's candidates. I think Lil Durk submitted his first entry as Song of the Summer. I think Ice Spice has potential. I think Ice Spice, Doja, maybe Rihanna, maybe if she's
does Bad Bunny get a song with an American artist and they collab for a Song of the Summer?
They could.
I haven't listened. I've never listened to Bad Bunny.
He's not. I mean,
because are all of his lyrics in Spanish?
No idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. So that's the roadblock between me and Bad Bunny right now.
Oh, Travis, definitely. He's been teasing Utopia for a little bit. Scott. Travis might get it. Travis might get it for sure.
I think you will. I think that's a good prediction.
Yeah,
it's Travis like plus 250.
Nah, it might be like plus 150.
Plus 150.
Yeah, Lil Durk is like minus 100 right now. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. It'll be interesting. But yeah, what are you listening to right now before we get out of here?
A lot of old Kanye. A little bit of Lucky.
Okay.
That's mainly what I've had. I had a little went back, listened to some Dave. I don't know. It's been a lot of shuffle. I haven't been listening to any albums really. I listened to old Kanye on my drive back up here, but I haven't listened to any straight albums really.
Yeah, I pressed play on that K-Tramine. That was solid. Once Upon a Time by Deontay Hitchcock. He's actually in my background. He's the Orange album right there.
There you go.
That's Deontay Hitchcock's album. I haven't really listened to a lot of Ray Vaughn. Have you listen to him?
Mm-mm.
Ray Vaughn might be your speed. Ray Vaughn his bars are funny, but he be spitting for real. But I think Black got one of my favorite albums of the year. He stopped making the sad music. The sad music was fire. Don't get me wrong, but the mellow music that he's making right now is solid. But
I haven't. Yeah, I just haven't listened to like new music in a while.
You're not a music guy.
I'm not a music head, man. Like
you're an anime head.
I wouldn't
even say you're an anime head.
Not really.
I'm gonna say you're just an Attack on Titan head.
I gotta get back into Demon Slayer. That's
me too. I've read the manga in like a day, and the ending threw me off. So I was like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
All right. I got one thing to ask you.
All right.
And then we're gonna wrap up.
What's the word?
Are you gonna watch White Men Can't Jump?
No.
No?
No.
All right. I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna bring a review back to you.
If you watch it, I'll watch it because we're gonna talk about it. But
it's on Peacock, right?
I think so, but it's not. Yeah, that's not moving me. Theaters. And I haven't actually been to the movies in a minute. Like I didn't see Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't see the Jordan movie Air. I need to. I need to get back to the theaters. I might do that this weekend. I guess today's the day to do it because the game's tomorrow. But it's a long weekend. I got all weekend.
Long weekend. I was gonna watch White Men Can't Jump because Vince Staples seems to have a pretty prominent.
Oh, he is in there, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, watching it. Vince is in it.
Yeah. Did you watch Abbott Elementary?
Oh yeah, Abbott is legendary.
I haven't finished. I haven't gotten to the episodes where Vince Staples comes in yet.
Abbott is already the legacy is cemented.
Yeah, for sure. I watched it the first season all through exams.
Oh yeah, man. That's why he's still in school. Anyways, that is about it for us today on this Friday afternoon. It's May 26th. This is episode 2. Looking forward to the next one. It's New Era.
No cap. See y'all later.
Out.
That'll be easy. Or should we just make the should this episode should it just be nah, we can't promo Lil Durk like that. He ain't paying us. He ain't paying us for this. He ain't pay us for the album rollout. We didn't get the bread.
He don't care about us.
I was like, we could just run it right here. But
I mean